Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Metroid Zero Mission. In the last part we utterly destroyed Ridley and what the hell is this? Oh my god. Metroids. That's right, these are the things for a game being called Metroid or even a game series. We don't really see the fuckers until really late game. And oh god, that cutscene scared the fuck out of me when I was a little kid. Anyway, welcome to Torian, the last area in the game, and this poor space pirate never stood a chance. Metroids. They were originally created by the Chozo to combat against the main enemy of Metroid Fusion. They are almost completely indestructible, except for one combination of the ice beam, and 5 missiles. Technically, these are just baby Metroids, because as you'll see in Metroid 2, they have a lot more forms. These are parasites. They suck out your energy just by contact. These things are gruesome when it comes to... Well, by gruesome I mean they're absolutely relentless. They will charge at you, and they will not stop until either you or they are dead. Samus was sent on this mission to destroy these guys because the space pirates are believed to be making these as biological weapons, which they are. Luckily, we're here to stop them. And in this area, Torian, literally all we can do to progress is just kill these things relentlessly. And I really hope YouTube's compression doesn't fuck over, because it's often seen that these guys have a green rim around them. You might see it on certain Metroids, you might see it on you might not on others, because they flicker. Heck, even on my recording, it's weirding out a bit. Yeah, really, just be sure you have a lot of missiles when coming into this place, and you should be fine. I mean, I have more than enough to finish the game in terms of power-ups. Let's go take on that final boss, shall we? I don't remember why I paused there, even though I recorded this only a half hour ago. That's kind of sad. Now, in terms of other Metroid forms, when they evolve into, I think, Alpha Metroids, which evolve into Delta, then Zeta, then Omega Metroids. Each one gets progressively harder and more aggressive. Heck, once I do Metroid Fusion, which will be the next one of the next games I do, you'll see the power of one of those certain Metroids. Actually, also at this point, it's actually been confirmed by Nintendo that Metroid's not only the name of the creature itself, but it's also the Chozo word for warrior. So in Fusion, it's actually more talking about Samus than it is the creatures. So yes, if I remember correctly, those were the last Metroids we need to destroy. And yep. In this room, this is your last opportunity to grind before fighting the next boss. I actually do that because I'm very low on missiles. If I hadn't done this, I would have run out. As far as I know, I think the green Rinkas, that's what these things are called, are more likely to give you power-ups than the red. I'm not really sure. That might just be an aesthetic difference, though. So yes, if you have around 100 missiles at this point, you're good. Just go into the next room. I wish I would do that, but I needed these missiles very badly at the time. I just realized, why does everything explode when I destroy them with the screw attack? That makes no sense. Anyway, progressing to this next room, and now we're in the final boss of the game. these walls can only be destroyed by missiles, and they regenerate health over time. Luckily, if you just spam this button, you can take care of them, no problem. Now, those cannons up in the sky are going to be the most annoying thing to you in this fight. I mean, you'll even see, I mean, this is one of my better runs, and I still fall into lava a lot because of these damn things. Actually, no, technically that's acid, though. And there it is. Mother Brain. Strategy for her: shoot missiles into glass until it breaks. And unlike the original Metroid, she actually fights back in this. If you have all the missiles I have, just pump them in when her eyes open, and you pretty much have her mostly gone by then. To be honest, I don't see how I died in this the first playthrough, actually, because looking back, this is still rather easy, just annoying because you stay on the platform. Anyway, after that, just pump her full of missiles, and she's gone. Anyway, that's the game. We beat it. Wait, there's a bomb. As with every Metroid game, almost, there is a self-destruct sequence where you need to run like hell. Now, I gotta say, this is probably the easiest escape sequence in the series in terms of Metroid itself, to Metroid 1. Because in the original, because of the physics, this is rather hard, actually. But luckily, because I'm so used to this gravity, I get through this in less than a minute and a half. Really, if you get below maybe a minute, you probably failed a lot in that room. Actually, if you get out of that room with less than a minute, and if you have trouble here, you're probably not going to make it, but luckily, but this little escape sequence here was not in the original Metroid. As for why, I don't know. Guess it's probably just to add some more adrenaline after that. And we're home free! The game is over, yay! As we escape in our ship. And, as for a shocker back in the day, as stuff explodes, apparently Michael Bay took over. As Sam saves the day, we find out, oh my god! She's a chick! This was actually a rather big shocker. What the hell? That wasn't in the original. Okay, we get away well. And yes, it actually was a big shocker back in the day that Samus was a girl in the beginning. Anyway, looks like that's it. The game's over, and nothing could. Shit. Well, that's a dark ending. But no. This is a new section added to Zero Mission and exclusive to it. This is why it's called Zero Mission, I think. Because we are Zero Suit Samus, without any of our power-ups. We're defenseless. This is the tensest part of the game by far. We are extremely weakened, have nothing of our powers. All we have is an emergency pistol which can do nothing but stun space pirates. This is my favorite part of the game by far. You'll see why next part. By the way, I noticed, you probably noticed this is probably the shortest video in the series. That's because of this. I want to save the entire staff of this for the next parts. As we sneak into the space pirate base, I gotta say, as it turns out, we can't go in through the door, so we have to blow our way in. What the hell was that? I love this music track. Oh, I really hope you guys can hear this. And anyway, as I get the map of the enemy base, I'm gonna have to end it off here. Rate, if you like this video, rate, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you guys next episode of the Metroid Zero Mission. That was rather clunky. See you then.